Hawaii's second largest international visitor marker could be slowing down, market that is. Some Canadians have been canceling trips to the United States due to tariff threats. And Canadian airlines say they're seeing a drop in customers flying to America. Nikki Schenfeld has more on how it could impact us here in the 50th state.
Some Canadians are canceling their Hawaii trips. Some took to social media and wrote, "We canceled our trip in September. Regardless of tariffs or not, we hope to keep our money in our country." Another wrote, "We had a trip to Big Island in March and had everything booked, but decided we could not support the U.S. and Trump's tariffs." The CEO of WestJet, which flies out of all the major islands, said demand to the U.S. has dropped 25% in recent weeks. And Air Canada says it will consider cutting routes as early as March.
Out of Vancouver, when I went to go through customs, there was absolutely no line of people waiting to enter the United States customs.
Canadians say it's a busy travel week with a holiday and several provinces on spring break.
You know, there's a big movement at home to buy Canadian, to travel in Canada, and of course to do business within Canada.
Although Canadians tell us that they are reconsidering their travel plans to the United States, they also tell us that they have a different opinion about coming to Hawaii. Sheldon and his fiancée tell us they will likely cancel trips to Vegas and Disney this year, but couldn't cancel this trip because they're getting married on Saturday.
Even though Hawaii is part of the U.S., I think we don't consider it part of the U.S. We have to spend U.S. dollars, we understand that, but we find the people, the culture, Hawaii, it's much more different than the continental U.S. And so, you know, that does play a part in our thinking as well.
Canada is Hawaii's second largest international market behind Japan, with about 500,000 visitors every year, spending over $1 billion last year alone. In a statement, Hawaii Tourism Authority's chair said, in part, Hawaii enjoys a separation from the U.S. mainland, and Canadians perceive the political sensibilities of blue state Hawaii residents as being more aligned with their own. If U.S. visits were to decrease, it does not mean Hawaii visits will. Should a reduction to the U.S. mainland be evident, it creates an opportunity for Hawaii to win market share. Nikki Schenfeld, KHON2 News, working for Hawaii.